Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel. It's time for another Madden NFL 2003 breakdown. This time it is the Green Bay Packers. And the Green Bay Packers, as you can see right here at quarterback, are led by Brett Favre. Brett Favre's a 97 overall, one of the best quarterbacks in this game. So he is definitely going to be your starter. And let's look at the attributes here. How's it going, Kareem Sanders? So as you know, we're going to break down this team, see if there's any changes we need to make to the depth chart, and then hop into a game. The viewers will pick the opponent, and then we'll see how the Packers playbook is and how the team is overall. So Favre has good stamina. The throw power is 99, as high as it gets. He has a rifle, and his accuracy is 93. So it's going to be fun using Brett Favre. Back when this game came out, I'm from Chicago. It was kind of built in to dislike or even hate the Packers. So I probably never even used the Packers. Maybe once or twice messing around. But you know, these days I don't care what team I'm using. So I'm kind of looking forward to using the Packers based off Brett Favre. How's it going, Patrick? Madden 2004, I'm not really into it. The reason I'm doing this one is because I think it is the best version of Madden. Deontay says, can I do a snow game? Of course I can. It's going to be in Green Bay and Lambeau. It's freezing cold down here in my basement, and it's cold outside in Chicago. All right, so then you got Amon Green. Amon Green, he has his own Twitch channel, by the way. And he's a 92 overall, so really nothing to look at with the other running backs, as they don't even come close to Amon Green. Amon Green has great speed at running back, 94. Good agility, so he's got some shiftiness. The awareness, you're going to be controlling him, so it doesn't matter as much. Stamina's great. Acceleration, 99. So he's a speedster in the backfield. Great hands at 84. Carrying the ball, he will fumble a little bit more. Not the best jump. Good break tackle. I mean, Amon Green is one of the best running backs in this game. His importance is 99 to this team. A little bit, maybe, I guess he's not injury prone. 82 is pretty good. Do I like the heat? I guess I will take the artificial heat because it's not like I could walk into Florida from where I'm sitting. Madden 2002, I really enjoy Madden 2002. I just think the player movement is still a little bit slow, like a little slight delay. Um, it's not as fluid as Madden 2003, but overall 2002 is an improvement from 2001 in some areas. The route running's better in 2002 than it was in 2001. Green Bay, yeah, they did. What's up, Metal Face, Monty? All right, they even got a good fullback, Najee Davenport. He got some carries for the Packers. A lot of people will remember him over William Henderson. So we'll see. Davenport's got some speed here over Henderson. See if there's anything else that stands out. A little bit better hands. Henderson looks like Davenport will definitely fumble the ball with that 58. His break tackle's better though. 78, which later on his career and in Madden games it would be higher. Run block, pass block is good for Henderson, so that's why he is there. Probably just leaving Henderson, but you do have Davenport if you want a little bit more speed in the name recognition. Jacksonville right now, yeah, they're good in this game. Still got the core of the Jaguars intact. All right, so wide receiver. Honestly, this is a weak core for the Packers. Donald Driver's down here. He ended up stepping up to be a Pro Bowl type receiver on this squad, but not quite yet. So you got Terry Glenn over from the Patriots as your top guy, and Robert Ferguson and rookie Javon Walker. Let's see what else is good about these guys. A little bit of speed with these 90s. We got to see how their hands are, though. The awareness. How's it going, Rogue Gamer? Deontay wants Davenport as RB2. And agility, 85. Acceleration's good on Javon Walker. So Terry Glenn has good hands. And then Ferguson, Walker. See, Driver, I don't like them in the 60s. They're going to drop some balls. Mid 70s, they're usually pretty consistent. So Javon Walker, Charles Lee. But they really don't have a solid 2. And Terry Glenn's even a stretch at the 1 wide receiver for this team. But since Favre's so accurate and can throw the ball fast, it should definitely be all right. Plus, Amon Green has those good hands. So break tackle, Ferguson will do the most for that in the wide receiving core. And there we go. So far, really, the receiving core is the biggest weakness. You got Bubba Franks. Bubba Franks was a favorite red zone goal line guy of Brett Favre. And he'll catch some passes. 73 catch. Only a 70 break tackle. His pass block, run block's the best, so even though he's rated good overall and he's got that name recognition, his ratings really aren't that great. Let's see. I mean, so Kareem's saying like the details put in 2004 were better, and that I won't argue with you. You're probably right about that. It's just I'm looking at solely at the gameplay, and I do think for numerous reasons that I've stated before is 2003 is the best version before all the gimmicks were included in the Madden games. All right, let's look at the offensive line. I'm going to start going through this a little bit faster now that we got through that loaded Packers offensive players. So, good strength here. You're looking really for the pass block and run block. 87, 83, Chad Clifton. He'll hold his own. I'm sipping on it's Spindrift. It's sparkling water. It's probably, the best one as far as the ingredients. It's just carbonated water and lime juice. There's no citric acid or any additive besides that. Desmond Howard, no, I believe he was on the Lions. He was on the last team I just used. So we got Mike Whale. He's an 83 pass block, 79 run block. Still pretty decent. So no one is... Well, we got a choice here between Mike Flanagan and Mike Winters. Looks like Winters got the awareness, which could be... It's important on the offensive line because you're never going to be controlling these players, so you want them to have the awareness to actually make the blocks. So this one you could make a case because of that awareness just to put in Winters. He is slower, but I mean in the key area of pass block and run block, he's just 2 less in pass block, so I don't know, I might make that switch. So Marco Rivera, so far, he's the best one here on the line. We'll see what the right tackle looks like. Blueberry, blue raspberry Kool-Aid? No. I mean, linemen don't seem to get, even though their stamina's not super high, it doesn't. They don't seem to get worn out. Good pass block, run block for Rivera, 89, 85. Drink zombie dust? No, I haven't drank that in a while. From what I've heard from my cousin Sean is that he I don't know, he was like roommates with someone who knew the brewers from Three Floyds, and I guess since you don't have to put the ingredients on alcoholic products, they use sugar in their beer for their brewing. I don't know for sure, but their beers do taste very good and different, so it could be. Who knows? But all I know is if I drink too many zombie dust, I have a bad hangover and headache the next day, so I'm going to lay off the zombie dust. And you got Mark Tosher. Sorry if I said that wrong. And then you got Earl Dotson, good backup, but Tosher's a little bit faster, better strength, the 88. And 84, 84. Dotson not as good. So Packers are solid on the offensive line. There's really no weakness, but there's no like superstar either. I haven't had Stone Cold Steve Austin's beer yet. I would have to look where to actually obtain that. All right, we got left end. Let's look at the defense now. We got Vonnie Holiday and Lions of 42 overall, so you're not going to put him in. 63 speed. It's pretty average. Solid strength and awareness, and stamina is just an 80. 72 acceleration is good for an end. If you could get either that or the speed in the 70s, that's pretty solid. Tackling, 81. And he's at 81 importance to the team, injuries. So just solid left end. Nothing phenomenal. But looking on the right end, you do have Kabir Baja Biamila. And some of the broadcasters got really good at saying his name, but he was a star pass rusher as far as getting sacks. So he might be someone to put on the other side instead of Holiday, because Joe Johnson's got good ratings here. He's a 92 awareness, 85 strength. That's 74 speed at an end is good. So this is one of those teams that you're going to... A 90 acceleration too. I mean, that is super quick for an end. His tackling's only a 70, which is, not great, but if he could get around the line, get some sacks, he's definitely... I'm going to start him over Holiday. Just because Holiday doesn't have any attributes that really jump out at you. All right, so the defensive tackles, they're pretty bad. Gilbert Brown, he had his own burger from Burger King, the Gilbert Brown burger. I think it's been referenced in the chat over the years here. But he's super slow. But look, he's 345, and that's probably a lie. He's probably 450. But, yeah, there's really not... These guys aren't good. I mean, Gilbert Brown's a 94 strength. But let's see what's so bad about him. I mean, Gilbert Brown does have 88 tackling. It's just that speed is so slow. I guess they're definitely clogging it up. 295. So you got some pluggers you could put in there, but Gilbert Brown's starting, and he's maybe the slowest guy in this team. Put Johnson at defensive tackle. Yeah, That's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll do that. All right, let's look at the linebackers. You got Diggs, 73, 76 speed is solid, 73 strength, 65 awareness. Would want that to be a little higher. Acceleration, 80, 54 catch, tackling's at a 78. Overall, Diggs is a solid linebacker. He doesn't have a super weakness and he doesn't have a super strength, but 76 speed is good. He will get the job done. Troy ate plenty of Gilbert Brown Whoppers in his day. Oh, man. Middle linebacker, Hardy Nickerson. He's got that name, but 65 speed's pretty slow. Torrance Marshall. We'll see how these guys stack up. 15-year vet, so Nickerson is going to have the higher awareness here. Catching, none of them are going to be picking the ball off. Tackling, and Marshall and Nickerson is the same. And toughness is how quick you will recover from an injury. So, yeah, I mean, I could go either way here. Personally, since I use the middle linebacker a lot, I would probably just put in Marshall just to have that little bit of extra speed. Well, it's not little, it's 7 higher. Like, Nickerson's just too slow. And let's see. Playing NFL Blitz Pro earlier. Can't believe I didn't know about it. Yeah, it's a solid game. It just kind of got lost in the mix because it was like, oh, Midway trying to be simulation now, and but it still plays arcadey, so it's a fun game. Gilbert Brown, you can't hear over to Gilbert Brown eating. So you got Nate Wayne on the other side. Holmberg. See if there's any big differences. Yeah, the awareness is better on Wayne and the stamina, acceleration. Better hands, too, for picking the ball off. Yeah, Holmberg's got one tackle rating on him, but you're going to leave Wayne in the game here. But linebackers are not a strength for the Packers. Cornerbacks, you got Brendan Doherty, thank you. Go Pack Go, he says. Yeah, we're going to try to get a win with the Pack tonight in Lambeau Field in the snow and see how it goes. Yeah, 72 speed's much better. So we got cornerback Mike McKenzie. So you do have at least one good cornerback on this team. And then you got Tyrone Williams with the 75-87 speed, which is respectable. And then your nickel and dime corners aren't the greatest, and they're not fast. But let's look. 91 speed's awesome for McKenzie. His 87 awareness. Great stamina, 91. So McKenzie has the best hands for interceptions. And he's the highest jumper. Although none of these guys are taller corners. He's a 6 foot, which is pretty average, 6 foot 5'11". Let me get 2 Gilbert Brown burgers, a no mayo, large onion rings, and a large Sprite. There you go. No, I didn't go through all of them. Tackling ratings. So, yeah, 69 is good for a corner. 64 is not bad. So, this cornerback group is serviceable. And it's good you got at least one guy that can cover a top wide receiver. Never a Blitz fan, really, but honestly, Blitz Pro kind of plays like PS1 game day. Yeah, Gridiron Masters, you strike me as more of a simulation sports guy. And it's probably why you didn't like Blitz too much. But yeah, Blitz Pro tried to be more simulation, but it was it was still arcadey, so it's a fun game. Midway knew how to make games fun. All right, so free safety, you still got veteran Leroy Butler here, and then you got Antoine Edwards. So that speed difference is a big factor. I like him to be in that mid 80s, at least at safety. 77 is pretty slow. Awareness obviously high for Butler, 88, 12-year vet. Edwards has a better hands, but Butler's a better tackler at 80. Sure, tackler 63, not so much. There's a lot of decisions to make as far as the depth chart on the Packers. This could go either way, but 77 speed is not too great. I'm probably gonna put Edwards back there. And then strong safety, you have the star, Darren Sharper, 94 overall, 87 speed. He's going to have all the ratings like of a perfect safety pretty much. 98 stamina, 95 acceleration, good hands for picking the ball off. Well, his tackling's not as high as I would have thought, but 76 for a safety is still solid. So that would be his only thing that's not like phenomenal. And he's 6'2". Darren Sharper's going to be a ball hawk back there. Yeah, I know Darren Sharper did something. Every time he comes up in one of these sports games, I don't even remember what it was now, but he got put in the slammer. Kicker, Longwell, 88 overall. Let's just go to what matters for these guys. Kick power, 87. Kick accuracy, 92. Very good kicker. Punter, only a 52 overall. Josh Bidwell. And his kick power is 87, 76. But hopefully with this offense, you don't have to punt too much. But yeah, I'm looking forward to using the Packers. So who do you guys want to see me play against? They're going to be a better team. So we can up the rating of who we're playing against. So let me know what you guys think. Roster management is more than just putting the highest numbers at the top. It needs more player abilities or something. What do you mean by that? Like the depth chart in this game, or are you still talking about blitz? Yeah, so let's just do the depth chart real quick. Well, Leonte's saying pack versus Pats. So yeah, there's quite a few things that change. Wide receiver, see, Driver's 3, but Walker has better hands, so Driver's going to be the 4. And we're talking about making that switch for leave Holiday in, put Johnson at defensive tackle. And that's not a bad move. I think I'm going to do that. But I got to leave in Gilbert Brown. Put Johnson there. So Brown's super slow, but Johnson makes up for it. Diggs, I'm going to take out Nickerson and put in Marshall for the speed. Corners are okay. And put in Edwards for the speed again. And they're going to be how I like them back there at the 85, 87 speed. And kick returner, Ferguson's looking like the top. Put Walker and Driver back there. 290s, give you a chance to return one for a touchdown. And they're both not the starting wide receiver, so They're not going to be tired when they get on offense, which is good. So, yeah. I'm not going to save this to the memory card. Play a Pro Bowl team. Titans. Well, Kareem, I believe we did your request on the last video. So Deontay says Pats, New Jersey Jets. Let's see what the Jets are rated. Patriots, they're both 82 overall. Oh, the Jets are 82 overall too. So either way, those are both good matchups. Patriots because Brady retired. What's up, Alex? Good to see you in the chat. All right, we'll go Patriots. We got 2 for Patriots. We got to go to the Stadium Select. Special request for putting the temperature down and the precipitation up. I'm going to put it right in the middle. Not super snowy. Wind, we can leave it there. No fog. You want a night game too? All right, 8:30 p.m. And here we go. Mike Sherman. And we're hopping into one here with the Green Bay Packers. If you watched the last one, the Lions broke down at the end. Looked like through 3 quarters, had the game in the bag, and it just fell apart. Oh, no Jimmy Johns for you tonight? Quad stack. Oh, man. You're just going for the big meat. Might do a oh, wow. Even with the snow in the middle, the field's still covered with snow. That's what I was trying to avoid, so I could have snow but still see the field. But not going to happen in this one.
This defense has been watching expert film all week because they're facing a dangerous duel. And it starts with
Lions debacle's unsettling to say the least. It was for me too. It's a catastrophic breakdown.
The Patriots defense will have to be at the top of its game in this one. If they hope to keep this offense in check, they're going to...
Yeah, Al Michaels, this is the first one he was in. Summerall was in 2002 still. Two quad stacks in one sitting? Whew. Yeah, you might have a big grabber if you do that these days. 2 tomorrow for all time's sake. Well, I can't say I recommend you do that, but here we go. Kickoff in the snow. Packers, New England. And let's get their helmet up here on the overlay. And it's going to be old school Patriots Tecmo logo.
Thanks for that report, Melissa. 1st and 10.
All right, what are your predictions? I mean, I've been pretty down the middle as far as winning these or losing them, so I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. Oh, wow, they fumbled. I looked off the screen. Chinese satellite? I don't even know if that's true. New York fries? All right. Yeah, I didn't think they... I thought he was down by the time I looked away from the screen, so... You know when the computer challenges it. Yeah, he's already down. Oh, I don't think I would eat any of those, Kareem. Yeah, I thought he'd be backing you up too.
So he takes advantage of the option to challenge the play, and it pays off.
It would have been nice to get that break, but didn't happen. This was the first Madden where you could look at your defensive alignment, which is super helpful because you need to, especially when you're playing man. Pick six. The Packers off the deflection. This one's starting beautifully for the Packers in Lambeau. I have not seen Ice Age.
And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. And with that score, they're on by a touchdown.
I really can't get enough of the Madden games in this era of PS2, Xbox, GameCube. Just all-time classics, really.
He receives the kick and starts upfield.
And it's fun to have the debates on which is the best, you know. I would say most people are not going to put 2001 and 2002 in that category. But then once this game is created, that's when you start having a debate over this, 2004, 2005. Some people like 06 minus the QB vision, even 07. Sack. Oh, was that the defensive change we made? Was that Johnson? Sure was. Good recommendation. I've never been to Lambeau Field. I've been right outside of it at a Techno Super Bowl tournament. I think the place was called D2.
2nd and 15. Ball on their own 18.
So far, I've been sitting in some zones. David Patton.
Williams with the tackle at the 26-yard line.
So yeah, we like to talk in the chat, or the chat likes to talk about just the craziest amount of fast food orders they can throw in their body and still manage to stay alive. Oh man, no chance. Packers D all over it. You loved them all since the late 90s. I didn't get into them until Madden 2001, really. No, that's not true. I did have one Madden 97 on Super Nintendo, and I was into that one, but quickly shifted my focus to Game Day. And then once Madden 2001 came out, that's when I got really into it. Yeah, D2. I've been there, but not in Lambeau Field. All right, let's see what the Packers offense can do.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Just going to try to run. They're moving out of the way, which is nice. Amon just, he's a speedster and a powerhouse. You could really run this whole offense through Amon Green. He's got the hands, he's got the speed. You just work him. Oh man. If that defensive lineman didn't continue to run, it could have been trouble. So they do have some shotgun. Let's see what they got.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. Back in the shotgun.
Wow.
Looking to pass.
Oh, Favre gets. Now that's surprising. You would say that. ESPN NBA Tonight 2002. I thought you were saying the one on the Dreamcast because I have that and I've played it, and that one is rough. But I can't say that I've played 2002, so I am interested why you say that.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Because I think they even changed the name after that one, the Prime Time, or no, I don't know, something else. Walker, hands are good enough. Like him in the slot with a little bit of speed. We go back to Amon. Case race, White Castles. Should we run at him still? Let's go. Yeah, the fact that Green's so fast and he has that break tackle rating, I mean, he's going to get those extra yards. And he's 35. There was a request to put in Davenport at running back too, which I'll do that.
Let's get back to the action on the field.
It's time to bust out Bubba.
About a yard to go.
The zoo not too long ago. There's one called the Brookfield Zoo in the area. My dad has a pass to it, so touchdown, Walker. ESPN graphics are great. Gameplay is simple, not perfect. Players have different unique abilities. It later became NBA Starting Five. That's what I thought, and I couldn't remember the name, so thank you for letting me know what that was called, because I was drawing a blank. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, he is a gunslinger. He'll have those games with four picks, like no problem. 3 touchdowns, 4 picks. In his career, his gunslinging worked out more than it didn't, so he just kept going for it. 14-0. Big first quarter, but if you saw the last game I played with the Lions, it doesn't mean anything just yet.
4-man front this time. Patton in motion.
Oh, the spin move. Couldn't get the tackle animation going.
6-yard gain.
Keep the pressure on Tom Brady. All right, I'll bring a blitz here. Fireman.
2nd and 4. Ball on their own 28.
No safeties back. They're both in coverage.
They'll go from the I formation.
Oh, make the good user tackle. Well, they got a 3rd down conversion to make. And I think I'm going to blitz again. Let's bring the sweet blitz. Some bad passes in Minnesota.
Man in motion.
Hit some good numbers there, though. Oh, Marshall gets flattened, but the help D comes from Williams, who already has a pick 6, and the Patriots are punting again. We've been streaming it with the Toronto franchise. Okay, cool. The Raptors. Oh, man, I'm going to get... And Driver holds on. So besides for ESPN NFL 2K5, it does a good job with the presentation of the ESPN graphics.
So we have 1st and 10 here.
I most remember the Packers in this game when I used to go by my friend Jeff Householder's house. Him and his younger brothers, of course, they're going to use the Packers family, and some tough games because I'm on green, Favre are so good. It's tough to hold them back, but I was really good at these Madden games back then, and I could pull out the W's.
About 8 yards. 4-man front this time. Looking to pass.
Oh man,
Looking for an option.
that zone messed me up. Didn't want to throw a pick.
That bullet falls incomplete.
You never look comfortable in the pocket on that pass.
And made the smart decision to throw it away.
It's 3rd down, and they have a long way to go. Ball on their own 41.
See, I kind of want to hit that slant, but if it's not there, I'll go to Ferguson.
Looking downfield.
And those routes just
Throws it.
threw it across field. That's kind of what I get, but I got gifted a fumble. I'll take it. Gunslinging Favre. Sometimes it just works out like that for the Pack.
So we have 1st and 10 here.
We'll bring the blitz. And didn't get away fast enough.
After you take a couple of hits like that, you learn not to hold on to the ball too long.
They're just about in field goal range.
Pick and then the fumble. What a gift.
Will work out of the shotgun.
Hit the slant on that one. Threw it into traffic, but you got Brett Favre. He's got that accuracy. Why not?
There isn't a pass that he can't make. The yards that these receivers make after the catch.
What's up, Eli the Wolf?
Of their physical ability.
Street race in Chicago? That is interesting.
Using their speed and making the defenders miss tackles.
Wonder where it's going to be at.
Brings down the high throw and gives them a first.
You know, with this receiver, you can throw it anywhere. You throw it high.
Do I have interest in... I have interest in hearing about it. Probably not attending.
1st and 10. Ball on the 11-yard line.
Ron Green,
Proceeds to
the
handle.
linebacker. Maybe could have busted that outside.
The 11-yard line.
Try to spread them out. And then run Green.
So it's 2nd and 10.
I don't really know the Wu-Tang members. So I can't really rake them.
With the carry. Knight stops the play in the backfield. He wraps him up and now has 4 tackles.
All right, so couldn't get Green going on either of those. They do have my bailout play, which I use for the Bears, is the tight end protect, which is really just for the outs. He's double covered on that side. And gunslinged another one for an interception. Should have probably just tried to hit the out anyways. But tried to let the play develop, and clearly no one was open. Or at least not the guy I threw to.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 8.
Favre is wild. Surprised they caught both of those. As fast as he's throwing that ball.
He goes to the left side.
Packers D's coming through big though.
We've updated our turnover stat, and it looks like
Oh, they're going 5 wide empty. So I think I'm just the linebackers aren't great. So I'll go to dime package.
deep in their own territory.
Favre, get him a pill, yeah. Give him a painkiller.
With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. He finds his man. Breaks free of the defender.
And they finally found a crevice for a first down.
2 minutes left in the quarter.
2-minute warning. Even with the interception, first half still going good.
First and 10 here.
Butler pick? I took Butler out of the game.
On the carry.
Sharper coming up making that tackle.
Went with the running play.
You never know when you're going to find some room and break.
They're going hurry up.
Drops back.
Ooh, that was
He juggled it a bit and then lost.
borderline fumble.
A little uncomfortable in the pocket there.
It was an easy pass. How in the heck did he miss it?
Brady's getting skittish back there.
3rd and 7.
All right, we're manning up. Falk. And he's just blocking.
Throwing left.
Oh, the D's there, but
He stopped. And the
threads the needle.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 42.
Charles Woodson? No, that was much later.
Passing right. He finds his man. And it looks like they'll mark it at the 48-yard line. Under a yard to go. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Yeah, because he was
He's going to throw. Gets
on the
pass
Raiders
off.
then.
Patton was the intended receiver. He made a great play.
2nd and inches.
Yep, nothing fancy there.
We'll
Don't
go
give the
nickel.
receiver a chance. Just
Try to
take it
bring a
down.
nickel blitz. Give Brady a little heat.
Guys up front to do their thing. If the defense can hold them, they should have some time to get a drive of their own
They
going.
could easily run here. They have plenty of time. They don't.
Quick drop. Pass
Oh,
to
the
left.
defender was right there.
He's made. The quarterback showed you his great arm on
What's up, Filippo? How's it going?
This guy have a strong arm, but his quick release.
Computer's good in the hurry up.
An effective 2-minute drill will give them the opportunity to put
Let's
some
go in
points
classic
on the
cover
board
2
before the
defense,
half.
cover 2 safeties, guys in the flat. Guys in the flat sometimes can result in some interceptions, so
Looking to pass. Throws over to his right. Patton just couldn't find a way to come up with that one. They'll have to move the ball down.
I'm going to switch up the zone here. I'm going to go sky.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go.
We got to really cover that middle with my linebacker, and then it brings a blitz. Don't have to worry about the 5 wide as much because I'm in zone. Oh, linebacker right there to make the interception, and he just can't do it.
He was in a great position to make that.
All right,
play.
so that zone worked out.
Defensive lineman's dream. Third
But I'll give
ball.
him another. No, I don't want to do safe. And I didn't get to choose, so it gave me man. Took too long. They're doubling Patton, which makes sense because he's been making all the catches.
Behind the quarterback. Looking to pass. Steps up. Passes it.
I was right there, couldn't get my hands up.
Gets on the stat sheet by picking up his first.
New England still has some
Until they get into
timeouts.
the end zone, they'll probably go with a no huddle.
I'd really like to hold them to a field goal here.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on the 24-yard line. 11th play of this drive.
And Patriots offense really heating up.
Throws it out over to the left. Brady was under intense pressure.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunning the ball out of there. Now they're in
Games that didn't have a real sports network license like this, man, would just make one up. Oh yeah, that is the EA branding.
It's 2nd down.
It is pretty lame.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Like they definitely could have did something better with it, but yeah, they would just buy up the license not to use it in their games. They did that with ESPN multiple times.
Third and long, the defense trying to bring this drive.
Brandon's saying these older sports sims are a lot better than I remember. Yeah, and with this one, it's just like
Ball on the 24-yard line.
basic, good football. No gimmicks in it, no hit stick, no truck stick, no way to kind of rig the game. All right, that was good. I'm going to call timeout, though. Oh, it's only third down. Oh, no, it's fourth. It said third down right there. I want some time on the clock. So, Eli, did you ever say where in Chicago this race is supposed to take place? It's good. Just enough leg. Got 25 seconds. Tom Brady's going to end up like James Brady after this one, though.
He sends this one toward the end zone.
All right, thank you, Eli. Not that NASCAR comes up a lot on the channel, but you never know. Maybe it's something someone will want to know later. And I'll be like, you know what? I did hear about that. Eli the Wolf told me about it. I have All-Pro 2K football, but I never really got into it. Throws off his back foot. Is he out of bounds? They didn't give it to him, so I got to call timeout. I'm going to toss a bomb here. We're going to see Favre's 99 throw power arm. We're bringing a blitz, though. Glenn. All right, so all my timeouts are gone, but I'm in striking distance for Hail Mary now. They're going to let me get it off. Holding or clipping, they're going to decline. Still got a chance at something. They definitely had the press on there because the guys I was expecting to be open and not. Glenn makes, oh, he broke that first tackle too, but there's another defender back there. South Lakeshore Drive at the Chicago Street Course. That's cool. I could see that. So overall, score-wise, first half is good, but really got sloppy offensively. Haven't really been able to find a good rhythm with Favre yet as a passer. Walker gets smacked. Would I ever attend? No. I'm not into NASCAR. I have been to the Chicago Motor Speedway when it was a thing in Cicero. And yeah, it's just super loud. If you're going to try and enjoy it with anyone, you can't really hear them. So yeah, I don't get the appeal of being there at a NASCAR race.
The Packers line up with three wide receivers. Favre hands it off.
Green just running them.
Takes him down at the 38.
Alex gonna watch some classic hockey.
So they need about 3 here. Ball on their own
Counter
38.
I form is what Real Gamer wants.
Looking to throw. Looking for a
Oh,
receiver.
Glenn, come on. You're dropping him now when it matters.
He just couldn't bring that one in.
That's the old rule. If you get your hands on it, you got to catch it.
All right, here it comes. Counter I form.
They line up in the I formation.
Oh, what a good play call by Rogue Gamer.
Midfield. Jones makes the tackle at the 41-yard line. Green picks up good yardage on that play.
Amon's getting us down the field in this one so far.
Within their kicker's zone.
Play action, as good as an idea of as that is, the play action plays are pretty bad in Madden. Like,
And so
they don't really work.
and keep it on the ground.
If anyone can tell me otherwise, I would definitely hear you out. But every time I've used those in Madden games in this era, it's like they don't fool the defense and you just get sacked.
He's going to throw. He
Oh, boy.
surveys the field. Far. Rolling over to
Just
his right. He has time with the throw.
all right.
Gets his hand on it.
What's up,
Did a nice
Shelobay?
job knocking that ball down.
Obviously, this guy thinks he can complete passes that he can't.
Man. I am having a tough time with getting Favre efficient.
36-yard line. Quick drop. Favre.
Oh man, another pick.
Pick off.
But Favre makes the tackle.
Malloy made a
So Amon Green looked open there. I kind of floated it,
These interceptions are all
and
about
then,
timing.
man, the pick
Time
just
matches up
happened.
perfectly.
It's
So it just stuck to run the ball. But I still have the lead up 11, so no matter what happens here, I can keep running the ball. Which, at this point in the game, if I'm just not
at the 50-yard line.
not getting the job done with Favre, then we're just going to have to do
So they need
what it
about
takes to
3
win
here.
the game.
Man in motion. Smith gets the toss.
Oh, he powered through the first down.
He stopped at the 46-yard line. They kept this one on the ground.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Favre threw more picks in this one, yeah. I hear what you're saying on that one.
They'll go with a pass. Surveying the field.
Wow, that route actually worked.
They're able to connect on that one. Sharper found the ball carrier to make his 4th.
This is one of those games where Favre's just throwing picks.
So
And yes, they were bad throws, but the hands of the defenders of the Patriots in the snow is
sets up.
on point. They're not dropping them.
Number 59 with the tackle at the 30-yard line. Smith wasn't able to do anything with it there.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
And a run
Hands it off.
up the middle, pretty good. Still, big third down coming up.
This kind of running game allows the
I'm
offense.
going to give him a different look, 4-6. Bring a strong safety blitz, which is Derek Sharper, so he's going to have to make a quick decision.
The Packers are in the offset I
And I'm coming in with my guy. Oh, yeah, that worked out well. Sharper's back there, makes a huge tackle. And they're going to settle for a field goal. Which, even if they make it, I'll still be up a touchdown.
Vinatieri looking to make a good kick here.
No, you want to know the brands I mostly wear? Kick is good. Adidas,
And they're able to get some points out of the drive.
some Nike,
Successful field goal attempt.
even some Under Armour.
Drives get some sort of points for your team.
I do have Reebok shoes. Brought those back and had Reeboks in a while. But yeah, I'm not too picky. But over the years, like Adidas has been my #1 brand.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that last
But
possession
I don't
as they
care
were able to
about
force the interception.
brands
Let's see what
anymore.
happens this time.
All right, so let me do what I was saying and go back to the run game.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 19. Far hands it off. Green with the nice
I'm on powerhousing someone.
at the 31-yard line. He was there again for the
Troop. What's Troop?
First and 10.
You know, another thing that doesn't work well in these Madden games is the screen passes. Come on, run. You could outrun these guys.
Picked up now over 100 yards on the ground.
So it does have some weaknesses as far as what you can do on offense. Proper screen pass like to the running back, or
1st and 10.
yeah, the counter's really killing. That's a good recommendation by Real Gamer.
Into the third quarter with the Green Bay Packers ahead of the New England Patriots. 14-6. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 45-yard line.
It's hard screen passes too because you can't always see the guy you're throwing to that well.
Moving outside.
He's over 100 yards in the 4th quarter. Can't ask for much more than that from your back.
Play action, no thanks. All right, I'm gonna try to get Bubba involved here.
43-yard line.
And they got a zone on him, which is not good, but he's open. Makes a catch. Come on, plow this dude.
And he ducks out of bounds at the 22. Franks makes
You know, just a pass here and there to set things up the way Favre's been throwing.
First and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Single back, two tight ends off tackle. Blocking was good until someone got pancaked.
Green was dropped behind the line.
And if you want to talk about the most effective way to stop the run, it's playing on the other side of the ball. When you get penetration like that, it's
Going back to the well.
positive yardage.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. He tucks it away.
Man, just couldn't bounce it outside.
Stopped him for his third
All right, we got a big 3rd down here.
He was waiting for something to develop, and whap, he got developed.
Try to hit it out.
3rd down, and they have a long way to go. Ball on the 24-yard line.
The routes are crisp in Madden 2003.
Rolls left. Passes it
And the out route comes through. No double coverage, no zone.
And so he's able to haul in that pass to record his first catch of the night.
Ferguson's first catch.
It's 1st and goal. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Law found the ball carrier to make it
Counter play. We're working it. All right, I'm gonna do a play action. We're gonna see how it pans out.
7 yards to the goal line.
And I do have some time,
Looking down,
which is nice, but
gets rid of it. Batted
and
down.
Bubba was open, but the route just ran too far. So yeah, that one did kind of work. Didn't get sacked. If they bring a blitz though on play action, you're kind of screwed. You're gonna get sacked.
The offense is going to have to try something different.
Rifle it in there. Oh, I thought that was a ref.
Opponent's red zone.
He didn't give him a chance on that one.
So I am going to kick the field goal just because of the score, make it a 2-score game. It's fourth quarter.
Longwell and the kicking team come on for this field goal attempt.
And it's good. Longwell's accurate, playing on all pro. Patriots got plenty of time to come back in this one. I fought Ty Law. In the Ty Law won. I fought Ty Law and the Law won. It's crazy they came out with a song like that. I think we should continue to fight the law. Because laws are very arbitrary.
So we have 1st and 10 here.
Uh-oh, this might not work out well. I'm glad he threw it quick. They're just going 5 wide, so I'm going in the quarter defense. Just play man.
About 2 to go. Ball on their own 37.
Funfetti protein shake. Oh man, if they could make a Funfetti healthy.
They'll go with a pass. Throwing left. Nice connection. And so he was able to fire that one to his receiver.
There's still not a sense of urgency from the Patriots, even though they're down by 11. Still taking their time. They got timeouts.
Only one man back, looking to throw, surveying the field, gets the pass off, and it's caught. Quick decision by the quarterback on that play.
This guy's just like a gunslinger. He's never
Magnificent said when EA cared about his product. Yeah, well they still had a lot of competition too, so they had to care. You know, they at this time in 2003, they still were competing against Midway and whatever football game they were coming out with. They were competing against Microsoft's Fever series, ESPN, NFL 2K, Sega Sports, competing against that. You still had Game Day, which they came out with a game in 2004. And it might be missing 1 or 2 still, but yeah, they had to care because there was a lot of people making NFL games, and they were all trying to make the best one. Defense has been on point.
So they're down to what could be their final play, needing a first down here.
Bringing the man zone blitz. Once they eliminated the competition with the deal, and they didn't have to come out with a product that people necessarily enjoy, just one that pleases the what's the word I'm looking for? So they failed on 4th down. That pleases the NFL. So that's who the contract was with. Kind of messed with him there. Got a big gain for Amon Green. And it is still freezing in my basement. I got a little heater fireplace thing I turned on when I started this stream, but it has not really helped the whole time. Sometimes it does. It'll help the basement heat up, but not this time. It's true, man, and I should still be running.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Hey, I haven't got one delay a game this whole
He tucks it away.
game.
And
It's a
he's
face
at
mask, they don't call it.
the
That's
48-yard
fine.
line. He was trying to get to the corner on that play, but couldn't pick up enough blocks.
That's great containment by the defense. They were all in the right position.
Well, the clock is running, so I'll try to get it first. QB Club, I missed that one. I knew there was at least one I missed. Yeah, the QB Club with Claim Sports. All this competition.
Dropping back. He's looking. Steps up into the pocket.
At least I got that one away. So I will be punting on the 38-yard line. I could go for this. But yeah, the thing is, with all the competition in this era, the games were actually good. Like, there was competition in Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, but there were a lot of duds. Like, the games were just not that great. Oh, I can't even get it off.
Was intent on getting to the quarterback on that play.
The quarterback needs to be decisive under pressure. He needs to find his go-to guy if he feels that pressure coming.
That did not work out. You know, kind of a sloppy game here in the snow. Not gonna lie. One consistent for me though is Amon Green getting some gains.
Brady passes to his left. He's at the 40.
Big gainer.
At the 35. Tran makes the catch. His first of the day.
Early 2000s peak of sports games. Yeah, there's just a ton of competition, ton of good games.
They have to move him down quickly here on second down.
Can't really argue with that. The graphics, I feel like, you know, Dreamcast and PS2, like once you got to this era, the graphics are obviously not as detailed as what you see in the systems today, but it's easy on the eyes. It's just not as detailed and smoothed out.
Drops back, tosses it right, hits his man with the pass.
But with N64 PlayStation, it was still rough around the edges.
Never hesitated on that pass.
That was quite a throw. This guy's been blessed with a golden arm.
Who's the most talented running back in this game? Amon Green would be up there, but it's Marshall Faulk. He's on the cover.
It's first and 10.
He's just faster, even better hands than Green. So I would put Green like probably in the probably second, because the thing is with the combination of good hands, so you can go out for passes. The speed of 94
First and 10 here.
allows you to break some big runs for touchdowns, because if you do break a tackle or two, you can just take it to the house.
Drops back. Steps up. Brady.
There's a touchdown.
Nice reception.
Patriots making it interesting.
Throw for the touchdown.
Clinton Portis,
Threw that where only
another
the receiver
fast
could get it.
And with that score, the
running
momentum
back
has
in the
shifted.
game. Probably not as high as break tackle as Amon Green. So I would give the nod to Amon Green just because of that. But he's probably very similar in his ratings besides the break tackle.
They'll go with a pass. Throwing.
And they get the conversion. 3-point game. I'm betting they're going to go onside.
Vinatieri gets the team ready to try to recover this one. He'll go for the onside kick
Oh,
recovery.
thank goodness.
The returner takes the ball and heads upfield.
Do they have any timeouts?
Will start the drive
No.
from the 40.
And the game is over.
Defense not having all of its timeouts, they'll probably come out and take a knee
It
here
wasn't
first.
pretty. But the Packers are going to come out on top in Lambeau, as they usually do when it's cold or it's snowy.
Four-man front this time.
Snow game. Packers come through versus the Patriots. The pick six to start was huge. Never got a rhythm with Favre, but I'm on Green just chewing up yards
17. New
was
England
enough
14.
to seal the game. Defense played well most of the game. Only gave up points really in hurry-up situations. And there he is, T. Williams with that pick six. Thanks, Alex. Yeah, I think in like my peak Madden skill when I was playing this, like I had plays in my head that I could just run over and over for success and just blow the computer out. But it's not how it has been for me. So not the best rating for Favre, only 47 completion. We're struggling, honestly, but I'm on Green with that. No touchdowns, but 125 yards rushing, 6.5. It's probably the best I've done with a running back on one of these, or at least in quite some time. Darren Sharper led the team in tackles, and yeah, that's what you got. So overall, the Packers, the team, they have a lot to work with. Amon Green at running back, he's my favorite part of the team, honestly. But there's definitely someone who can use Favre better than I just used him right now. So you could use him to your advantage. And the defenses came through. I like what they have on the D line and with Darren Sharper and McKenzie in the secondary. Having two guys you can rely on with some speed. So I like their defensive secondary. And yeah, the plays. I like the playbook. They got the shotgun. They have some of the plays that I enjoy using. Although I didn't really showcase it with the Packers there. So overall, the Packers are a top team to use in this game. Even at the 82 rating, I think you could compete with any team with the Packers. Yeah, the counterplay really got me some of the big gains. The way it was looking, I thought I was going to score a touchdown on one or two of those, but the defense caught up. Sweep right, Madden said Lombardi spoke an hour about the same play. After that, Madden knew he had to become a better coach. So let's see what team will be up next. I think the changes to the depth chart, too, made a difference. Johnson had that sack from defensive tackle. So some of those moves you can make are big. Is the Panthers next? You're right. The Panthers are next. Carolina Panthers. So it should be a fun one. Expansion team of what, 95 or 96, one of those years. That'll be a fun one to do. Thank you all for staying up later for this one. Watching the Packers in Lambeau Field. It was good to chat with everyone. And we'll be back next time with the Panthers. And then we'll start mixing in some Tecmo Super Bowl. But anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. Brennan, thank you for the $2 donation. And we'll see you guys next time. Take care.